Hey everybody, welcome back to Monster Motorsports Diecast Racing Network, home to the Pacific Rim Speedway. I am your host, Rubber Toe, and we are broadcasting atop the Yomatsu Hara Sakai Tower. And today is round 3 of the Coupe-A-Cabana Diecast Racing Tournament Viper Edition. That's right, if you're just joining us for the first time, oh my goodness. If you're just joining us for the first time, this is an all-Dodge Viper race. That's right. All the drivers got to pick any Dodge Viper of their choosing to race in this tournament. And with round 3, that means today we are going to be racing groups 5 and 6. So, Holly, let's bring up group 5 to see who's competing today. All right, first up, representing Fumo Diecast Racing is Fern in that yellow SRT10 ACR. He's going to be going up against veteran Lone Star from Live Young Diecast in that gorgeous blue Viper with the Longhorn right on the hood. And one of the best mediocre diecast racing channels on the interwebs, Indiana Diecast Racing, and driving for their team today is Legolas. And last but certainly not least, Lily the dog from Lily's Boneyard in that silver GT SR. Gotta love it. All right, here they are lined up for lap 1. Fern and Lone Star on the front row, Legolas and Lily the dog on the back row. And there they go, lap 1. Side by side, heading around the guard tower, and Fern gets the whole shot, and they're right behind one another. Oh, Lone Star spins, trying to get up to Fern, but unable to do so, but he still takes second place. Fern takes the win, but Legolas and Lily the dog did not finish. Let's check out the replay on the Kenny Vision Cam. They all were side by side. Fern gets the whole shot, Lone Star slips into second, then Lily the dog. They are bumper to bumper single file as they come down to the jump. And Lone Star spins on the landing, does a 180, gets a little nose tap from Lily the dog, which causes her to smash on those brakes. And she ends up getting a little sideways. And then Legolas hits the brakes to prevent from hitting into her. And they both come to a stop right there in front of Frankie's Fish and Chips. Wow. Not good to start off with a DNF, but maybe Lily the dog can get those points back from the pole position while Fern moves over to the front right. Let's see if that inside lane can get some points here in lap 2. And Lily the dog out in front, followed by Legolas. Lily hits the whole shot. Here they come down to the jump. Oh, Legolas trying to pass, rolls it on the landing. Lily the dog, the only finisher in lap 2. Looks like Legolas getting a little greedy on the jump was a costly mistake, but also takes out the other 2 drivers. Check out the replay here. So Lily gets the whole shot, and Legolas is closing that gap as they come around the helipad turn down to the jump. Lily gets sideways, Legolas punches it, bounces off the danger fence, rolls over on his hood, and ends up blocking Fern and Lone Star right there in Kaiju's lair. Wow, that is unfortunate for Fern and Lone Star. They were the only 2 with points, but that crash actually was the equalizer, and now Legolas, who has no points, starts from the pole position. He could easily catch up right here in lap 3. Side by side around the guard tower, Legolas gets the whole shot, but here comes Lone Star right on his bumper. Lone Star spins Legolas, but Legolas able to stay out in front to take the win. Lone Star with a last-minute surge right there at the finish line, but is unable to overtake Legolas. Check out the Kenny Vision Cam replay. Lone Star is knocking on the door of Legolas going into Kickapoo Pass, and he starts catching up, coming around Kaiju's lair, and right here, Legolas spins on the landing, gets a little 90 degrees sideways, but able to straighten it out to stay in front of Lone Star. But right here at the end, Lone Star with a last-minute push on the outside, but unable to pass Legolas. Here are the point standings for lap 4, and only 2 points separate all 4 drivers. Any of these drivers could be moving on to the quarterfinals. Lone Star now in the pole position for the 4th and final lap. Side by side, heading around Kickapoo Pass. Lone Star gets the whole shot, followed by Fern in second. Look at Lone Star just take off to take the win, followed by Fern in second and Legolas in third. Oh, and Lily the dog does not finish. An uncharacteristic display today from Lily the dog. Let's see what happens to Lily on the replay here. She's actually trailing quite far coming out of Kickapoo Pass, but she actually then floors it, gets it in gear, and starts catching up to Legolas right here on the jump. Passes Legolas on the inside landing after the jump, but then hits Fern, and then Legolas able to push her off the track right there in Kaiju's lair, causing her to DNF. Here are your final point standings for Group 5, and Fern and Lone Star seal the deal, and they are going to be moving on to the quarterfinal round. Congratulations to Fumo Diecast Racing and Live Young Diecast. You two are moving on and punching your ticket on to the quarterfinal round, but don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back with Group 6 introductions right after this quick, short break. You don't want to miss out. Hey everybody, don't forget to pick up your commemorative Coupe-A-Cabana t-shirt or pint glass. We have other fun items in our shop like Sisters of the Kaiju and more. Man, speaking of Sisters, they haven't showed up in a while. Oh, dang, did I just jinx it? I hope not. All right, Group 6 kicking it off. Representing Arlo Racing, a new driver coming to the circuit is Mateo Hawks-Hallery. He's going to be driving in that purple Viper for Arlo Racing today. And dang, look at that huge Viper from Beaverworks driven by D-Man. That thing is a beast. Wait, does it got off-road tires? Got some nubbies on there. He's going to be going up against Blue Max from Bent Rod Racing in a gold and black Viper. Man, I'm going to get that mixed up. His name is Blue Max, but he's driving a gold car. That is going to jack me up hard. And last but certainly not least, Boondocks from MQH Racing, who this is going to be his second or maybe third time here at the Rim. Here they are lined up. You got Mateo and D-Man on the front row, Blue Max and Boondocks on the back row for lap 1, Group 6. And there they go. D-Man a little slow getting out of the gate. There goes Mateo out in front, showing the speed of Team Arlo. Spins around, oh, hits the danger fence and rolls it. And Boondocks makes the pass, just laughing at his rear view, waving at the young buck Mateo, who makes a costly mistake. Not sure if Mateo was trying to showboat as a young driver, but D-Man holding back Blue Max in the rear. But watch Mateo, he starts pulling away from Boondocks. Man, our Team Arlo Racing makes a fast car, but then spins a 180 as if he was going to wave at Boondocks as he goes over the jump, ends up hitting the danger fence, rolls it over on his hood, and Boondocks was like, see ya, underside pass to get around. And then D-Man hits Mateo, ends up rolling off Kaiju's lair, and then Blue Max is blocked. Cannot get around Mateo. Wow, a little bit of humble pie for Team Arlo Racing there at lap 1. Well, now Boondocks moves up to the pole position. Mateo lost his chance in pole of getting some big points. Now moves over to the front right. Here they go, lap 2. Oh, and D-Man stops in the gate. There goes Boondocks, followed by Mateo. Mateo right on his tail. And oh, Boondocks pulls a Mateo and actually rolls the landing himself. He felt the heat as Mateo was drafting, excuse me, on his rear bumper. Let's see what happens on the Kenny Vision Cam replay. Boondocks gets the whole shot. Coming down, and look at Mateo right there drafting on his bumper, waiting for Boondocks to make a mistake, and he does. Bounces off the danger fence, ends up rolling it right there, and then Mateo takes the high line and pushes right past, and there goes Blue Max, just kind of slowing down, waving at Boondocks. Hey, thanks for the 3 points, buddy. But let's check out to see what happened to D-Man. He actually gets locked up on the outside lane in the gate, and I'm getting word from the officials that we actually restarted that lap 5 times, and all 5 times D-Man could not get out of the gate, so we've just kept the lap as is. Man, that's unfortunate for D-Man. All right, here they are for lap 3. You got Blue Max and D-Man on the inside lane, and Boondocks and Mateo on the outside lane. Here they go, and D-Man gets out of the gate, and who's going to get the whole shot? Boondocks gets the whole shot, plus Mateo trying to pass on the outside. Boondocks spins, but able to stay out in front of Mateo. Wow, this is like a 2-man race between Mateo and Boondocks. These two are going at each other's throats all the way down the track each and every lap. But that's what makes great drivers. You got somebody that's going to push you, and you're going to push right back. Here in the replay, look at this. Mateo tries to pass on the outside of the helipad, but then Boondocks actually uses the danger fence to stay out in front, spins a 180, but then I think he was actually showing this rookie, hey, this is how you block, do a 180, and wave at your opponent as you take the win and cross in first. Wow, those two are just going at it. All right, D-Man now moves up to the pole position. He is out of it point-wise, but any of the other 3 drivers can move on to the quarter-final round. Here they go, 4th and final lap. Boondocks a little slow getting out of the gate, but he catches up to the pack. D-Man out in front, but here comes Mateo. Mateo challenging. Mateo spins D-Man and causes him to flip. Oh, in the last minute, charged by Mateo at the line. Wow, that reminds me. At the line, that is one of the catchphrases of Flat Rabbit Racing. You got to go over and see Flat Rabbit Racing Club over on their YouTube channel. Great stuff that he's got going on. That Glitch really does a great job on that channel. But watch here on the replay. Mateo goes to catch up, flips and turns D-Man, tries to push him off into the danger fence to get around him, but D-Man able to keep him off. Now is going in reverse, but watch this as they come down to the finish line. Mateo guns it. Oh my gosh! That was such a close call. Let's see it from a different angle to see who we can see crosses in first. We're going to have to freeze frame this one to actually see who takes the win. And Mateo wins by a hair to take the win away from D-Man. But what happened to Boondocks? Let's rewind the replay to see if we can see. Here's the Nuke security cam. You see that stuff going on, but Boondocks is in the back behind Blue Max. Oh, man, and he just ends up getting sideways and stops in front of Frankie's Fish and Chips. But here are your final point standings. Who is moving on? Mateo and Boondocks will be moving on to the quarterfinal round. Wow, those 2 wins for Mateo and Boondocks locked it up and sealed it for them, even though they both experienced the DNF. Congratulations to Arlo Racing and MQH Racing. What a great display between those 2 teams in the exact same Viper. Wow, that was amazing to see those drivers go head-to-head. So, congratulations to Live Young Diecast, Fumo Diecast Racing, Arlo Racing, and MQH Racing. You 4 teams are moving on to the quarterfinals in this Coupe-A-Cabana Viper Edition tournament. All right, everybody, you don't want to go anywhere. We got some final thoughts coming up after this break. You don't want to miss out. We might have a special announcement. Who knows? Hey everybody, if you like what we're doing here at The Rim and would like to support our channel, just click on the donate button below or become a channel member. We greatly appreciate it. Oh man, you can become a channel member for as little as 99 cents a month. All right, wow. What an exciting round 3 today for the Coupe-A-Cabana Diecast Racing Tournament. Wow, congratulations to our 4 winners. You got Lone Star, Fern, Boondocks, and a newcomer, Mateo, representing Arlo Racing. We're going to be excited to see these 4 drivers and see what they do here in the quarterfinals. But next week, we still have another group. It's round 4, groups 7 and 8, to determine the final 4 spots of the quarterfinals. And you don't want to miss out, so be sure to hit that subscribe and that bell notification so you don't miss any upcoming content from our channel. My name is Roberto, and I am wishing everyone to be safe and keep your wheels on the road.